So we can start with setting our bodies up, legs a bit apart. Try to stand nice and tall. Just make sure your shoulders are backing down and your belly is engaging. And you're just gonna get the heels under the hips. And just breathing in. Lifting the toes, breathing out, we lift the heels. And we breathe in, we lift the toes. There's Rachel made it. Breathing out, we lift the heels. Good. And you can take the thumbs out, shoulders down, and you can breathe in and breathe out. Don't stop. Try to keep going like this a couple more times. Inhaling one way, exhaling the other way. And using the rib cage here, expanding the ribs. And exhale. And one more time, just setting up. And exhale. And then relax the heels down. Push the palms up. Bend the knees and swing the arms. Inhale, let me stretch and rise. Exhale, we bend the knees. Inhale, let me stretch and we rise. And exhale, we bend the knees. So during the class, sometimes I will be stopping because my shoulder on the right side is still not very 100%. Even lifting it above my head hurts a little. But I'm going to do my best. I mean, I'm doing the easy option and you want to join me, you can join me. When you want to do the harder option, take the harder option, but I might not be doing them. One more time. And exhale. And then come back here. Just lift one side and just side bend. And 3. And the other side. And then come back. Keep going, don't stop. Let me put on some music. Inhaling. And exhaling. And inhaling. And exhaling. And 2 more times here. And one last time. And exhale. Get relaxed. Now I'm going to use my bands. Some of you don't have them. You don't have to use them. If you don't have a loop, you can make one with a longer band and you can tie it around the upper thighs. So make it the double knots so they won't be coming undone. Okay? So I'm going to use mine. At long last, I bought myself a nice pec band so it's not going to slip. So this is a non-slip one. So if you want to purchase a good one, this is a good one to have. Just going to get the heels in like this. And then we're just going to go on the exhale and rise up. I know your heels might not be joining. It doesn't matter. If the band is getting too loose, you can open the legs a little bit wider to keep the tension in the band as you're raising. Inhale and exhale. Try to lift. When you're lifting, you're on the balls of your feet and your hands are really engaged through the fingers and your shoulders are not lifting up. And you're pulling in your stomach and find the core here. Now let's stay here. Then we can go one heel and the other heel and then one heel. If your knees are hurting you, don't do too much push onto the legs. But if you can find the bends with the upper legs. And if you got bends that are slippery, don't worry about them. Just keep them a bit lower over the knee. That might be easier to manage. Now just go both heels, down and up. And down and up. And down and up. Clench your bum. Push into the bends with your muscles, not with your knees. Straight legs. And then 2 more. And 1 more. Hold this one. Now bring one leg in front of the other. And then relax. Right. So I'm going to change the arms so they will do different things. So you can go on to the sides. You're raising the heels. And going to the side and raising the heels. So you got one foot in front of the other foot. And you're trying to kind of squeeze your inner thighs. And 1 more time. Up and hold. Then you can go one knee and the other knee. Try not to force onto the knees, but only the muscles. The bands help you to kind of engage the legs and also engage the core here. Shoulders down, breathing in, breathing out. Now 1 more time and hold. Now hold this leg and you're going to go front. So I need to step forward. You're going to go front and then you're going to go back. And you're going to go on the front and you're going to take it back. So your knees pushing in to the bend with your upper leg. Try to keep your arms steady. And exhale. And exhale. Don't lean anywhere. Try to keep your body balanced. Even my arms are hurting now. Keeping your body there. 1 more time. Now just get the leg to go back and back. I'm hitting my furniture, so I'm just going to go this way to show you. Pushing back and back again. But I'm also pushing out. out and back. This is like a semicircle. So I'm going to show everyone all the points. 2 more, and 1 more, and then relax. Rest the shoulders, rest the legs. Then again, we go other leg in the front. So this one was forwards, now this one is forwards. So you got the heels and toes out. Let's get the arms above head this time. It's just gonna be harder. So try to keep the tension in the bend by pushing into the bend with your legs. And exhale. And try to exhale to pull the rib cage down so the shoulders are not elevating. And 1 more time. Now from here, we go 1 knee and the other knee, and then 1 knee and the other knee. Top of the head is low. We're breathing in, shoulders pulling back and down. We're breathing out. Concentrating on the length. Engage your arms, otherwise they kind of make your neck hurt. Last one. Then you go on the front, and then forwards, and you go back. You pull forwards, and you go back. Please keep going. I just need to get a sip of water. Keep going. And we go forwards, and we go back, and forwards again, and back again. Try to go, sorry, and my arms should be here. Now go back, and back again, and back again, and back. I'm trying to stay as high as possible, and I'm kind of going on the round, and then back. Something tickling in my throat. Honestly, I don't have coronavirus. I hope not anyway. This must be the pollen or dust. 2 more, and 1 more, and then relax, and rest. Shake your arms, shake your legs. We're gonna do a few more things here, just because they work nicely when we start using the bands on the legs. So I want you to concentrate on the stomach as you're coming the wide-legged squat. So your toes are facing forwards, and then we squat down. Try to relax your shoulders. And exhale. And exhale. Don't force your back, don't force your neck. Push your bands out so you can feel the bends, and as you're feeling the legs, your stomach will also engage here. And hold this one. Then we're gonna raise the heels and then back. It's so much harder than it looks. If you can't move the knees, you can go just down and up with the legs, okay? So don't force your knees if you have knee issues. But if you can go both, heels up and down, heels up and down, heels up and down. And it's gonna be harder. Shoulders back, 2 more, and 1 more. And then we can relax and come back. Ease off the legs whenever you need to, remember. So then we're gonna stay in the wide legs. And this time we're gonna get the right knee to left elbow. So you're coming in, and then here, and down, and then elbow to the knee. So you squat down and left, and squat down and left. The more you push onto the leg, the harder it is. I'm not alternating, I'm just keeping it on one side. Then I'm gonna change to the other side. Now hold this one. So as you're twisting and you're holding, you can hold your hands here, lift your chest, and you stretch, and you stretch. So you're stretching your leg. If you want extra work, you can twist and kick, twist and kick, and twist and kick. You need to look over your shoulder as you're doing this, pull in the belly, and as you're kicking the leg, you're trying to straighten it as much as you want, and keep the knee as high as you can. 2 more, 1 more, and then we come down and relax, and we will repeat the same thing on the other side. So you're gonna come and then go onto the knee and elbow together. So if you look to where you're going, you can feel the ribs come down and across, and exhale, and exhale, and exhale, and exhale, and exhale. Good. Keep going, a few more, and last one here. Then again, if you want, you hold here to kick the leg, which is easier, or you get the hands on top of the elbows and you twist and you kick, which is harder. Don't lean back, don't lean back. Try to stay upright, elongate, try to be elegant, and exhale, and exhale. Not kicking from the spine, remember, you're kicking from the knee. And 2 more, And one more. And then you can relax and rest. Good. Relax your shoulders again. Now I just want you to keep the legs engaged again, but try to kind of stick your bum back. I'm just gonna go all the way down. So I can do straight legs because I have hamstrings, they are flexible. You might need to bend your knees. Just go all the way down. And when you're doing this, I want you to feel your hamstrings. So you need to engage your core and look to where you go. And exhale. So when you come down, your spine is nice and tall, your chest is up, but your legs are kind of lifting you. So if you want to now take the arms above the head, you try that. So it's going to be more engaged. Sorry, I made a mistake there, so I need to tilt. Sorry, my bad. I went into squat, so not too much squatting. So just push the hips back, shoulders back, and exhale. So when you're here, you should feel your hamstrings. So I'm just going to show you from here. So you just got this, and then you're going to stretch the leg and stretch the leg. It's harder than it looks in the spine. So you can have your hands here to make it easier. So you go bend and then stretch to the right angled pose. So your kind of spine is going parallel to floor, and then you're extending through the hips. And you're feeling your hamstrings, your stomach, and your spine. Okay, so if arms here, it's gonna be even harder. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Now bend your knees. Take one leg back, then the opposite arm back. Then you're doing the opposite arm, opposite leg. Stretch and stretch. So we prepared the legs and the hips. So you know where to feel this. Exhale. If you want to use a weight, you can use it in your arm that's lifting up. You don't have to, because this is quite much harder than it looks. Your back shouldn't hurt you. Now I'm going to hold the last one up. So I'm going to try to straighten the standing leg and back. Straighten the standing leg. Straighten the standing leg. So back leg is straight. And then you're going like totally horizontal to the floor with the whole body. So it's harder than it looks. Now we hold this one. So if you want, you can bring the hands on the leg and soften that knee to make it easier. Then you can point the back leg and bend the knee and stretch. Bend the knee and stretch. Bend the knee and stretch. It's harder than it looks. You must really do this with the core. And if it's not easy for you, you stay higher up. You can hold on to something to make it also easier. 2 more. And 1 more. And relax. I'm going to turn around so you can see everything. So let's start this deadlift. So you go deadlift and back. So your spine's supposed to be really stretched. So don't go like this. So you're going to go shoulders back. You can bend your knees. And then you can try to lift the arms up now. And then back. Exhale. Again, I bent my knees too much. You might have to do that depending on your hamstring thing. Now we're going to go here and hold. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So I'm going this side now because I did the other side. And exhale, stretch the heel. And stretch my arm. And try to find my core. Keeping the standing knee bent. And engage all you have. And stretch up. It's harder than it looks. Your back shouldn't hurt you. Now I'm going to hold the arm and the leg and try to tilt the whole body horizontal. And if you want, you can have hands on the hips. Your standing leg bends and extends. 2 more. And 1 more. Now you can hold on if you have a place to hold on. It's easier. Then you can bend your back knee. Make sure your back doesn't hurt you. I'm going to stop a little. You can keep going. Good. Pull the belly in. Bend the knee and extend. And 2 more. And 1 more. I know it's harder than it looks. Let's come and have a little breather. Good. So what I'm going to do is go into the planks. So I'm changing my screen so you can see me better. So I'm going to be mostly on the floor now. So I'm going to point the camera down to the floor. And if you're going to come down with me, you should also take the camera with you. So if I'm a bit lost on the top, it's not important. You're going to see the most important parts, hopefully. So here we go. Shoulders back. Let's do a roll down. Before you start, take a moment Press your heels, engage your legs, tuck the chin to chest. Try to see your toes. Now, if you've got short hamstrings, you need to bend your knees a lot. And then you can keep hanging and keep going down. And down again. And down again. And down again. And relax your elbows are bent. Relax your neck side to side. Shoulders away from the ears. Press your heels and we come back. Up again. And up again. Up again. Shoulders are back. Engage your core. And let's go one more time. Chin to chest. Relax the head. Look to your toes. Bend your knees if you need to. Keep going down, down, down. And this time we stay here. Relax all you have and look into your hands. You can bend your knees to find your palms on the floor. So if you don't have flexibility, you need to bend your knees a lot more. If you're flexible enough, press your palms down, heels down, and look into your hands. And you step out to your plank pose here. So we are in the plank. Pull the belly in. Now I just want you to do the mountain climber. So you do right knee in, right knee in, and left knee in. We are pulling in the stomach and keep going like this. Just try to pull your belly and your knees coming towards your chest. And then you're breathing constantly, not holding your breath. Try to straighten the elbows to create more space so you can bring the six pack into action a little bit. So you can pull the stomach in and go. So if you can do a little bit faster, it's up to you. 2 more and 1 more. And then relax. Let's find the hips a little higher than the heels and your palms down and your forehead down, and we're relaxing here. Nice. So if you want to, you can keep your knees on the floor. So we're going to do a little bit tilt forward and you walk onto the elbows and you come onto the hands. And so you do right and left and you do left and right, okay? So you're alternating, so you're not leading with your strong side. If you want harder option, you take the legs off the floor onto the toes and you do it from here. But as I said in the beginning of the class, I won't be doing the hard options because I'm trying to look after my shoulder. Keep going as I'm talking, and you must really breathe and brace. Even the easy option is hard if you're leaning on your arms properly. Alright, so you just gotta find one last set of the right and left. And then left side. There you go. And now we can come to sit back and relax. Nice. Let's get the rolled up a bit so we get the hands and knees and stretch on the downward facing dog. Keep your breath and try to plant your heels as you come back to wall. Have a little rest on the shoulders and the neck and roll up. Take the weight of your arms. And then we're going to come back down again. Breathe in and breathe out. Chin to chest. We go all the way down. And inhale, we're walking forwards. Now we're just going to go up onto downward facing dog. Okay? So from here, you get the right leg in front of the left leg. So right foot in front. You go on the balls of your feet. Then you're going to bend your knees and then stretch your knees. And bend your knees and we stretch. So what happens when you're on one side, leg on the other way, you're getting the feel of the one side of the body more. Because you're tilted your body to the right, didn't you? Because the right leg is in the front. So the left side is feeling more. And 2 more here. And 1 more. Now stay here and turn to the right properly so you see me. Right, so this is harder than it looks. So you can take the right leg up and right leg up. This is harder than it looks. So I'm going to bring the easy option into this so you don't hurt yourself. So you can do it from here. So you'll go right knee and right knee. Or you got the knee off the floor. This is the easy option. And exhale. It's not easy at all, is it? 2 more. And 1 more. That's it. And come back in. Lift up the downward facing dog. This time walk your feet to your hands. And relax your shoulders and the neck. And then roll your spine up. What I'm going to do is turn around so that I can do the other side. So you don't lose the sight on me. You don't have to do that. You must just get into whichever way you need to be able to see the screen. So from here we come, left leg in the front. Your arms are straight, you bend both knees, and you stretch both knees. Bend and we stretch. On this side, my arms are really hurting me on the shoulder. So I might not be doing it like I did on the other side. So I'm gonna put my knees down to do it because my right shoulder is hurting. But you're gonna keep your palms pressing and your right side turns because your left leg is in the front, isn't it? So you're feeling the obliques on the right side. One more time. Now you turn to your left fully. I got easy option again. You know you can keep the top leg off the floor, bottom leg off the floor, and then you can now move the leg back and forwards and then back and forwards. Good. Pull the belly in. Exhale. Shoulders back a little bit more. Press the arm down. Good. 2 more. 1 more. And then we can come down with the hands. Lift your hips and try to stretch out everything. And then let's walk the hands back onto our feet again. This one we stay a little longer. Shake your neck side to side, relax your shoulders. And then try to come down onto your heels. You may not be able to sit like this, but you can find a way to get to sit down if you can't do it the way I showed you, okay? So make sure you're now gonna get ready for the floor work in the position where you can see when you lie down. So I got something to squeeze between my knees. You can have a cushion, you can have a ball, or you got rings. You must try to use the rings because they're really good for you. So you're getting to the position here. If your neck is tilting back too much, you can pull the chin in and place the skull onto the cushion. And your back is neutral, the tailbone flat and relaxing the shoulders away. So we start with the leg works. Knees on the tabletop, above the hips. I'm keeping my bend. You can do it without the bend, okay? Then we're gonna go right knee down and left knee down. And right knee down and left knee down. So we go tap to toe, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Keep going like this. Good. Keep pointing the toe. Yes? Keep pulling in the stomach as much as you can. Right. So we can just do the knee pulls. Your knee pulls one way, knee pulls the other way. Good. Keep engaging everything you got here. Nice. Now we're gonna do circles. So you go right knee down and circle, and left knee down and circle, and right knee down and circle. Good. And left knee down and circle. If you're using your bends, they kind of help you to engage more, pulling in the belly. Down with the toe and circle. And down with the toe and circle. And down with the toe and circle. Exhale. And exhale. Now we can go opposite direction. So open the knee out and down. So this is the warm-up once, but we already did this kind of movement standing up. So you should be feeling your hips, your core much easier. And exhale. And exhale. Shoulders are down, belly is braced, top of the neck is long. 2 more. And relax and hug the knees. Nice. Just relax your neck and the shoulders. Let's try to sit up. You can just do it without squeezing onto anything, but if you got rings, you can bring the rings in between the legs because they're going to work better. So you can come up on the exhale and back down on the inhale. Exhale and up. Inhale and back. So when you're lifting your chest, you're trying to brace your core to lift. And exhale, we lift up. Inhale and we lower down. And exhale and we lift up. Brace your core. Inhale and we lower down. Keep going. So don't force your neck. So you're trying to keep the shoulders down and rib cage up. If you want to, you can get your toes up and squeeze them as you're lifting the chest, which is going to make it harder. But make sure your toes really squeeze in together And then you squeeze the legs together, pulling in the belly. And exhale up. And exhale and up. 2 more. And exhaling up. 1 more. Exhaling up and reach. Now we got the right arm over. And we got the left arm over. Then we get both arms over. And again, right arm. If you have your weights, you can always use them. That's extra work. And if your neck is hurting you, you can leave the head down and just do the arms. Okay? So you can protect your neck. But don't stop the movements. Exhale and out. 1 last set. Right arm, left arm, and both arms. Now you can relax and hug the knees into the chest. Good. Then you can get the knees above your hips. Now I just want you to go a little bit further away from you. So you're going to go down with the toe, out with the heel, and stretch and bend the knee. Down with the toe and out with your heel, and we stretch the leg and bend the knee. Tendency here, if you got the bends kind of swing you back. I want you to not swing back. I want you to stretch the leg and then back. Down with the toe, out with the heel, straight leg and back. Keep tension in the bend as much as you can, because that's going to keep engaging your core for you. So all you have to do is squeeze your knees out against the bend with the upper legs, then you will feel your center. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale. Then we're going to try to do this with both legs. So don't go too far. If you got both legs working here, both toes down, both heels out. Stretch and lengthen and bend the knees. Both toes down, both heels out. Stretch and lengthen and bend the knees. Get toes down and heels out. Straight leg. Bend the knees. Toes down, heels up. Now I can go really high or really low, but you can moderate it. So you can go a little less if you can't go onto the full length. Make sure your back doesn't hurt you. Your neck is not forcing. Your shoulders are standing on the floor, so they're not coming up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Now just think about lifting the tailbone when you come back. So you can do baby ones. Down with the toes, out with the heels. Then you kind of lift the bum up and then back down. Okay? So you do your best. You don't have to go so far. Toes down, heels out. Stretch the heels. Press your arms down as you lift your tailbone off the floor. I go really high. I'm used to it. So baby ones look a bit more like this. Toes down, heels out. And if you can't straighten your legs, you should bring your knees bent to do it. Yes, as long as you're using your core, you'll be feeling the stomach. If you force the back, you'll feel the back. You shouldn't be forcing your back. Try to keep your shoulders down. Keep trying. If you try to stretch the heels further, then you can feel the legs straighten and your stomach holds here. Let's try to stay on the top and just lift the tail and lift the tail. So you might be lifting tiny ones, pulling in the stomach, whatever you're doing here. Try to relax your shoulders on the floor, press the arms down, breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. 1 more. And then relax. Rock your legs side to side. Nice one. Let's give you a little break on the lower part of the stomach. So I'm going to stretch my legs. We've been doing a lot of roll-ups and roll-downs.